Hello everyone, it's H here, and on today's video we're going to be looking into Total 3 market cap. This is again the crypto market cap without Bitcoin and ETH, so basically all the altcoins in this one. Again, you could be looking into the other one, which is Total 1 or Total, and the Total 2, which would include ETH possibly on the 2 and the Bitcoin as well on the Total. But again, I just wanted to take a look at how we have gone from the last video to this date. Again, we had that video a couple of weeks back, and this is the structure that we've been forming since. So overall, before getting into much to the local action here, the overall idea that we've had has been this one, where we had a move upwards into an A wave, a wave A. At least at this point, I'm labeling that as an A wave. It was looking kind of impulsive. Some altcoins does not have this as an impulse wave structure, and they're not that bullish looking. However, this does have the characteristics of some kind of impulse wave. We have loads of divergence at the top, and we have potential 1-2s at the lows. Of course, this would be very hard to trade based on the, well, it was such a small amount of 1-2s, and there's no real time between these, while this structure here took quite basically forever to form in comparison to here. But yeah, at this point, in my opinion, it looks very good as a wave A. And then again, three-way pull back into wave A of smaller degree, or wave W, three ways up into wave B or X, and then looking for one more low. Last video we were talking about how we would be targeting this low here, and that has not changed. We came closer to it at around 25th of May. We created one more low here with divergences, and now that divergence is playing out. At this point, we still, however, created yet another bearish divergence here, where again we created a lower high and a higher high here on RSI. So again, a divergence, which is this time a bearish one. Overall, there is a chance that we are creating some kind of three-way structure in here, creating a move upwards, and then we would be looking for downwards again. Again, at this point, this move to the upside looks kind of impulsive. However, again, there is a lot of overlapping structures here. It's not really easy to label this structure here, because again, there overlaps here, there's overlaps here. So the only thing, if we want to be making this into bullish one, is that we are creating some kind of diagonal in here, and the way I would be labeling this is something like this: into a diagonal, into a wave 1 or A into 2. The issue here is that the retracement was very shallow, as you can see here. Let me bring that up, and we did not even touch the 23.6, sorry, the 38.2, but only touched the 23.6 here. So again, very short and shallow retracement. I would not have caught this at all. I require myself to have at least the 38.2 to be hit before I enter any trade. At this point again, we have received a potential forward move here. So we are targeting that, and we missed the 0.618 slightly. So again, I would not think that this move is done. It could be that this is just the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and getting us towards the higher prices, and that would allow us to get a three-way structure of something like this, or even a bit higher. Overall, I'm still thinking and expecting this low to be taken out here, which is again $331 billion, and at that point again I would be looking for long setups. I don't think this is large enough of a correction if we receive that to be correcting this whole thing. Again, time-wise, we would be looking for at least up here into early June, preferably 8th of June, and anything afterwards is a plus. At that point again, we would be creating something like this, and most likely creating another structure to the downside, which would again give some kind of party leg overall here to take out this low here. That would give the liquidity that would be lying here the potential to bring the price up even higher. Again, the main idea here is that we would be looking for a partner leg for this first structure. Again, based on the structure, this is the outcome I would be looking for. Here, taking out the liquidity and then moving up. Simple, but again, that is the only way I would be looking for long setups here. Of course, there is a chance that wave C or wave Y here is finished in this 3 wave. At this point, it would be a wave Y, to me at least. So what we would look for here is some kind of 5 wave if we want to be more bullish. It could be this 3 wave, or it could become a 5 wave. At that point, if it comes into a 5 wave structure, I think we have to agree that wave B here is done. It would be truncated, as it did not take out this low here, and it would be abnormal for sure, creating some kind of running flat situation here. So again, that is not the most typical one, which is why I'm not expecting that to happen. So in any case, some kind of move up would be completely fine. If it turns out to be a 5 wave move, we know that this is most likely a start of something new. I don't really see it being a part of anything before it. Of course, can it be part of this? Of course it can. But to me, this looks very decent as a potential start. I would be going long here for a 3 wave pullback in any case against this low here, if we are going to be getting this 5 wave. But that is again basically June talk, and that is going to be taking quite some time, and we have another videos to come up to that point, so there's no really need to be stressing about that yet. I wanted to point out some of the altcoins here. For example, Solana is in pretty decent looking position at this moment. I'm not sure if I showed you this one on the previous video, but again, the idea was that we had a move up into a higher degree wave structure, then we would be looking for a 3 wave pullback. And on Solana, my expectation here would be that we are going to be getting a 3 wave structure, ABC or WXY downwards. At this point, I don't think again that this is enough of a structure to bring or retrace this whole thing. I do like the idea that we are again taking the liquidity from the lows of around $16, and only then we would be moving upwards. At this point, 1-to-1 of this 3 wave move would be around $15, which would again take out that low. And at this point, if we are retracing this move here into the 50% retracement, we would be targeting around the $15 area as well. Of course, this could be going into the 38.2 or the 618, which again would be decent as well. Locally here on Solana, we've received quite bullish extension at this point. So I don't think this is that probable to be part of the previous move. Reason is how long it took to create this, and how low it went. Of course, it is possible, as we did not hit the 1.618 retracement of this move, to have a structure like this and then continue to the downside. But to me, I feel like I like this as some kind of a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some kind of leading diagonal here, 1, 2, and then start another 1, 2, 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And then we would be creating a correction, correcting this structure over and up. And this would be exactly what we would be looking for on total 3. Depending on the time frames and how long this is going to be taking, we could be again looking at towards the early June for this structure to be basically done. But yeah, let's compare this wave A as the minimum. Again, 23.6 is basically the minimum we want to see. That's 2nd of June, and 38.2 is 7th of June. And again, we can project it better once we see this structure being finished. At this point, I don't think it is finished, so I would be giving it a bit more time. I'm not going to be shorting this, as it would be a counter trend move, but I would be very much interested in longing this area here somewhere and then going up. Again, longs could be against the low here, and you would be targeting at least the 1-to-1 of this one. So that is the idea here on Solana. Let's take a look at another one, which would be, let's see if I can find Mana, for example, or Gala. Gala should be fine as well. We've found quite a few different interesting altcoins. However, something like Gala, I think Mana has the exact same situation, where we have already taken out the lows of March in price. And that is kind of scary for this asset. This structure here, although it looked very impulsive, I'm not quite sure it is, because at this point, Gala, I don't see it having the possibility of being anything but a new structure. Of course, we could be saying that we have this as an A, B, C, and that might be the case if we again take out this low, but I don't think we need to be worrying about that as of yet. But again, it's not as bullish as something like Solana that we were just looking at, which has not taken out the liquidity from here. The 1.618 again treated as the maximum retracement for the B wave, so that's why I wanted to show you that. Smaller time frame, if we were looking at the whole structure here, again wave A, looking for wave B, and then looking for C upwards. But again, this does not really line up with the total 3 map and some of the other altcoins, which is again the reason why I'm not really happy with Gala at this point. This, how we came up in 3, is yet another reason why I don't really like it. Of course, there is a bullish chance as long as we don't take out the low. This could be wave 1 and wave 2 of a diagonal, and we create structure like this in here, while it just takes a lot longer than we would expect. Again, June 8th are basically here, so we could be creating a diagonal in here, wave 2, and then we would be pumping up higher. However, again, it is kind of completely opposite to the Solana, for example. So that is basically why I don't really like Gala at this point. Solana, and you can probably find loads of different altcoins with probably the exact same setup. So rather than just having this kind of structures that you would need to be bullish on these ones, maybe just scroll around the altcoin market and see what has this more of the Solana kind of structure, where we have yet to take out the lows here of March. So that would be my thing to look for at this point. But yeah, I think that is pretty much all I want to say on the altcoins for this moment. Again, expecting some kind of move up and then move down, and then we rocket. Let's see if that happens. And I'm going to be coming back with the similar video in a couple of weeks again. Also, just a reminder, make sure to check out BitGet and use our link in the bio to receive 25% discount on all futures trading fees. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.